Hey Yeti Club, last week I had the opportunity to go to opening night of 2018 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. My wife and I went as Poe Dameron and BB-8, and we were there with friends who went as Linguini and Remy from Ratatouille. Now right when you get there, they give you a bag to fill up with candy. You go into the park and there's candy locations everywhere. I'm not even going to bother going over them all, because literally just walk around and you'll run into tons of them. We went to 4 or 5, and that was enough to fill up the whole bag. They were giving out big handfuls of candy. There was even a candy location inside of PhilharMagic, and on the screen in the theater they were playing The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, which was pretty cool. But what really blew me away right off the bat was the atmosphere. The guests are dressed up, the cast members all have their Halloween costumes on, there's jack-o'-lanterns and Halloween decorations everywhere, they have Halloween music playing all over the park, they have their special Halloween lights, places around Liberty Square and Frontierland had spooky fog, even the ghost host was making announcements in Main Street. This may be my favorite iteration of Magic Kingdom, although I do absolutely love Halloween, so I might be a little bit biased. There were tons of character meet and greets going on, even characters you don't normally see. We saw Lotso from Toy Story 3, Mike, Sully, George, and Boo having a dance party, although they specifically told us that they weren't allowed to take pictures during the dance party, they were only there to dance. Alice, the Mad Hatter, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and the Queen of Hearts were all by Alice in Wonderland. Cruella de Vil is wandering around Fantasyland. Brer Rabbit and Brer Bear were out in Frontierland. The Halloween version of the Dapper Dans were performing. I believe their name is the Gravediggers. Jasmine, Genie, and Jafar were in Adventureland. Tarzan, Jane, and Turk were also in Adventureland. And of course, the Headless Horseman rode through the parade route before the parade. Now there were other characters out that we didn't see, but I was told that there were appearances by Mickey Mouse, Cinderella, Elena, Tiana, Rapunzel, Anastasia, Gisela, Belle and Gaston, Ariel and Eric, Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, and Tigger in their Halloween costumes, Jack and Sally, Brer Fox, Moana, Aladdin, Abu, Jack Sparrow, Daisy, Donald, Goofy, Minnie Mouse, the 7 Dwarves, Timon, and even Stitch dressed up as Elvis. There were a few attractions that they made Halloween tweaks to, starting off with the Mad Tea Party, which they added special Halloween lighting effects to. Haunted Mansion, they didn't actually change the ride itself, but they did have live actors out front, and they had some extra lights and fog going on. Pirates of the Caribbean was the only one that really let me down. They had their special Halloween lights out front, and they had some live actors in the line, which was pretty cool. But the attraction itself had been billed as an adventure with Gunpowder Pete. So when we got in, the only real difference was there was someone in the line holding up a sign of Gunpowder Pete, basically just saying, "Watch out for Gunpowder Pete, this is him." He didn't give you a quest or an adventure to go on, he just said, "Hey, look out." And then once you were on the actual ride, there was just a guy standing on a bridge saying, "I'm Gunpowder Pete," and that was about it. I mean, it's still Pirates of the Caribbean, so I still had a great time, but I was just hoping for so much more from a Halloween edition of Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, I love Halloween, I love pirates, so to come out with a combination like this was just a little bit disappointing. But on our channel a couple days ago, we did upload a video of the full Pirates of the Caribbean Halloween experience if you want to check that out for yourself. The last Halloween attraction was Space Mountain. Now I've heard in Disneyland they do Ghost Galaxy. I was really hoping for that here. That's not what we got, but I still had fun. Instead, we got Space Mountain Deep Space, which basically meant that they turned all the lights off. Anywhere that there would usually be stars projected on the ceiling, or rockets lit up as you passed them, or the blue and red tunnels, all of it was turned completely off. You were in complete pitch darkness the whole ride. It was really disorienting, but still fun. It added that extra little thrill. But I'll be honest, one of the things I was most excited about for Mickey's Not So Scary was the food. Now the first thing we had was the Hades nachos from Pico's Bills. This was basically buffalo chicken nachos. I did enjoy this dish, although the combination of buffalo sauce and nacho cheese is a very aggressive flavor when you put them together. And for dessert, I had the Hitchhiking Ghost Cream Puff, which they were selling at Aloha Isle in Adventureland. This is one of my favorite desserts I've ever seen in my life. I'm a die-hard Haunted Mansion fan, so I feel like this dessert was made for me. Shaped like a dune buggy, has the hitchhiking ghost in there, and the cream inside was cookies and cream. It was so good, so delicious. I would eat this every day if I could. You could just put this picture on a t-shirt and I would wear it all the time. That's how much I love this dessert. And of course, there was no way that I was going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party without getting the souvenir limited edition Oogie Boogie popcorn bucket. So glad I got it. It's a great collector's piece. And of course, the other main attraction of Mickey's Not So Scary is the live entertainment. They had the Boo to You Halloween Parade, which brought out so many awesome characters and songs, including a couple Haunted Mansion floats. Definitely an instant favorite as far as parades go. Then they had the Hallowishes Fireworks Show, which was loaded with villainous songs and projections on the castle to go with the fireworks. I already love fireworks, so if you add Halloween to it, you can't go wrong. And on our channel, we do have full videos of the Boo to You Parade and the Hallowishes Fireworks Show, so definitely check those out if you're interested. There was also a stage show featuring the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, but we didn't get to see it, which brings me to my overarching theme of this video, which is you cannot do it all in one day. We didn't meet any characters, and if you went there with that in mind, you could spend your entire night doing that and still probably not meet them all. If you're there for the food, I don't think you're going to make it through all the lines for all the different snacks in one day. The attractions you can get through, but you're going to have to make sacrifices as far as the food and the characters go. You could honestly spend your whole time just walking around getting candy, which is fun and it's nice to get free stuff from Disney, but did you really buy this ticket just so you could get some free handfuls of M&Ms and Snickers bars? I don't think so. On one hand, I'm happy that Disney makes it worth your while and gives you tons of stuff to do at the Halloween party. But on the other hand, to not be able to do everything you want because of time restraints can be pretty upsetting. Overall, though, I had a great time. Hopefully I can go back soon, because I had my eye on a special Halloween burger from Cosmic Rays that I didn't get to grab, among many other snacks. Plus, I got a ton of Halloween merch hunting to do. So have you gone to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party already? Are you planning to go sometime later in the season? Any thoughts, questions, comments about it? Leave it all in the comments down below. And until next time, hoist the colors.